Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make Morse pattern. Morse pattern is an optical illusion, and in computer graphics to make this Morse pattern we can use similar shapes as well as different shapes. So for similar shapes, if we place them, one of them is static and the other we move it across it, and there is a different spacing or different angle between them, then you can see this Moire pattern appearing on it. So this is a really mysterious kind of a nice pattern which you will see appearing on your uh, graphics screen. So let's start making this. So to start with, we are going to make two similar ellipses. So let's say it's in the center of this canvas. So half of the canvas is, we can say, is 350 and 250, and let's say the size of the ellipse is 50 by 50. Don't forget, let's do this. Now you can see that I've got an ellipse which is in the center of the canvas, but I don't want any color inside it, so I'm going to say no fill, and then I'm going to give it the stroke color, and let's say it's purple. You can give any other color, and I will also set the stroke weight, and let's see, the stroke weight is 4, and let's now try it out. You can see there is a nice little ellipse with a stroke weight of 4 and purple color. Now I'm going to put this ellipse with its properties inside a for loop. So I'm going to make a for loop, and this for loop have the variable of I, which is initiated with 0, and then I'm going to say that repeat making this circles or ellipse 4,000 times, and it should have the spacing of 10 in between. After doing this, I will replace the size, the width and the height with the I variable which I have made in the for loop. So they repeat, making it becoming bigger and bigger. So let's do this, and you can see I have a bunch of ellipses appearing in one go. Now after making this static one, I'm going to make another ellipse, and I want this ellipse to be at the same position, which is 350 by 250, and I want it to be smaller than this pair of circles, set of circles. So I will say that if there are 1,000 circles here forming, so I will say that I want 500 circles minus from this in size and width and height. Now after doing that, I'm going to run, and I can see there is a darker pattern of purple is appearing. So I want to give, instead of the same color, I want it to be of different color as well. So let's give it a stroke, let's say red to it, and a stroke weight also, let's give it, because what I said to you before, that it needs to be offset, or it it needs to be having different spacing. So if the stroke weight of the previous one was 4, I'm going to make this the stroke weight of 3. So when I run this, you can see a nicely patterned red color circles started appearing in the middle. Now, after doing that, this is static. And the main thing in the Moire pattern is that it will appear more prominently when you move a static on a static shape, the other shape. So I have to move the second ellipse over the static ellipse. So for doing that, I'm going to use, I will make a global variable of x, initiated with 0, and in the function draw, I'm going to call this x and say I will increment it by 3. After doing that, I will put this x variable in the x-axis of this ellipse. So now it will start from the 0 and it will keep on increasing by 3. So first it will, from 0 it will go to 3, then 6, then 9, then 12, and so on. So let's do this and see. And as you can see, our circle start moving across the static one, and you can see bunch of patterns are appearing on it as it move across. But as you can see that once it goes to the end of the canvas, it's not going to appear back, and if you want to show it to somebody else, they will not be able to see anything. So to make it easier and make it come back again and again, reappear, so we need a conditional in which we are going to say that if the x becomes greater than the width of the canvas, then make the x come back to 0. Otherwise, let the x continue increasing. So now when I play, you can see the circle is appearing and is going across. And is almost to the end, and then it reappears again. So now you can show anyone that the different patterns are appearing in such a way. You can do the same thing over and over again as many times as you want, and you can make the different shapes as well. So instead of this shape, you can make a triangular shape and see what will happen in that. And this is the classic Moire pattern which we have made. Hope you like it, and see you next time.